I don't want anybody asking any questions yet. Just let me get everything out. And what we've done is we've added more to the class. And today I want to talk to y'all about um, basically an introduction of something that I haven't talked to y'all about before. And that is the importance in your place in history. Okay. The importance of your place in history. I think it's sad that black boys and black men don't know who they are. They let religion tell them who they are. They let their school teacher tell them who they are. If you're in college, you let the professor tell you who you are. Sometimes we even let parents tell us who we are. And the parents don't know because they don't know who they are. So you might be asking, what am I talking about? If you don't know where you've been, you don't know where you're going. And if somebody was telling you something real important, you want to pay attention. If we was talking about where we was going to go to eat, he would pay attention. Because that's what he asks about all the time. Exactly. So I need y'all to pay attention to me that same way. Okay. Because this is just as important, because the things that I'm going to teach you might save your life one day. So you just reminded me of the fidgeting. That's an excellent job. I'm going to tell you why you should stop fidgeting before we get into the lesson. And this goes for everybody. When you are older and you have a driver's license and you start driving, you might be out on a date with your girlfriend. You might be hanging out with your friends and you get pulled over by the police. So you're smiling. And is it anything funny about getting pulled over by the police? You shouldn't even be smiling then. Because we've seen what color people get killed by cops, Marvin. Say it again, Caleb. Black people. Now, a lot of people will argue, well, black people are not the only people that get killed by cops. There's other races of people that get killed by cops, right? That's very true. But what color are you? So should I worry about other people getting killed by cops? That's other races. Or should I know how to conduct myself as the race that I am? So as the race that you are, right? And what race are you? I want us all to say together. What color are you? You're a black man. And understand this. Based on historical events, the black man is the most feared species on this planet. With the human being the most intelligent out of all the animals. But what's so ironic about the black man is not only are we the most feared, but we're the lowest and last on the economic totem pole. There has been no other race on this planet that has been oppressed like black men, men of color. And these are facts you can look up. There has been more horrific things done to the black man than any other race. So let's get back to the fidgeting. With all that said, when you fidget, you get pulled over by a cop. He tell you to roll down your window. Right? If you're fidgeting, raise your hand. What do you think the cop is thinking if you're fidgeting? Raise your hand. Why do you think you shouldn't fidget as a black man when a cop, especially a cop of a different color, pull you over, especially a European or Caucasian cop?
They would assume that you're about to pull a gun on them.
You're going to pull a gun on them? Now, did I say anything? Did I give you heads up before the class? You just know that from just what's going on in the world, don't you?
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's called being a threat. You got your hand up. What's up?
Well, if you get pulled over by a cop, first you're going to ask the cop, do you got a warrant?
No, that's wrong. Give him the mic. Put the mic down. So let me help you on that, because you don't, no, because I got to correct him on that. First of all, it's called a warrant. Okay? And when you get pulled over by a cop and you're driving, a cop don't have to have a warrant to pull you over while you're driving. He can just do a regular traffic stop. Okay? But that traffic stop can turn deadly if you don't know who you are as a black man and you don't know how to conduct yourself. He might just be pulling you over because you missed a stop sign. He might have just pulled you over because you was in another lane. The ticket might have only been $50. But if you don't know how to act when he does that, it can turn deadly. There's videos after videos to prove my point. So I want to reiterate, should we be concerned about what happens to another race of people that get pulled over? No, we should be concerned about us, right? So when you hear stupid individuals say stuff like that, stuff like, oh, well, other races get beat up by the cops too, and other races get shot. Oh, well, duh. We know this already, right? But who should we be concerned about? Because do you think any other race of people is concerned about you? Not at all. The black thing is the black problem. Do you think a Caucasian or a European person or an Arabic person or a Chinese person, do you think they worried about black problems? Nope, not at all. So the only person that should understand and know how to operate within the realm of a black man's problem is a what? A black man. That's it. That's my job, to show you how to operate in this country where you're most feared and you're the most threat. And if I can't do that, I'm not doing my job. There are certain things that people already have an idea concerning how they view a black man. I want you to raise your hand. Other races. Without me telling you, how do you think other races view black boys and black men in this country? Now, y'all got the internet now. Y'all see stuff online. Let's keep it 1,000. I ain't taught y'all this. Marvin?
People that can't be trusted.
People that can't be trusted. And who else got something else? Look behind you. Lamar.
Poor.
We poor.
Desperate.
Huh?
Desperate.
Desperate. Anybody got anything else?
A lot of black people are most likely drug dealers. Or
We drug dealers. If we look nice, we drug dealers. Anybody got anything else? That's good. Got something else? What else?
Or we're like a part of like a gang.
We a part of a gang if you go in groups. That's good. Marvin?
Just assuming we doing something illegal.
Just assuming we doing something illegal. Let me give y'all my favorite. We hoodlums, but that's still falling the realm of what they talk about. My favorite is being lazy. Why you think I teach y'all to clean your room? Why you think I teach y'all the things that I teach y'all? Because the world already assumes all the stuff that y'all just said. Did I say that or did y'all say that? Y'all said that. All the stuff that y'all just said along with being lazy. So when I tell you to clean your room, stop getting up late, stuff like that, because the world is already going to deem you as being these things. Now, I'm going to let Braylon answer this question. Give Braylon the mic. What fruit did we just have for a snack? Say it.
Banana.
A banana. How many people know, and raise your hand, that back in the early 40s, 50s, 60s, they would have cartoons and they would have different jokes. Now we would call them memes or products that represented black people in a negative way. And one of the stereotypes was we was monkeys and we like what type of fruit? Everybody say it together. Bananas. Did y'all know that?
Yep.
Yeah.
All black people like bananas because we monkeys. Now, why would you?
And also watermelon.
And watermelons. That's good. Exactly. See, when you're talking, you know what you're talking about. I'll let you talk. And fried chicken. But we're going to stick with the watermelon and the banana. And let me tell you why. Because the watermelon and banana actually is my favorite fruit because it holds so many vitamins and nutrients. Haven't I taught y'all about the banana? I eat a banana every day. It is packed with vitamins and minerals. Just like the watermelon will hydrate you to the fullest extent. There is nothing like a good watermelon. So the question I would have is, why? And let's be specific so you can understand. Because see, I'm not going to sugarcoat this class. Right? They used to draw us, make cartoons of us eating watermelon with big lips looking like a monkey. That's not funny. You laughing, but that's not funny. There's nothing funny about your past and what other races thought about you, because that can cost you. So let me tell you something that's not so funny. Because they thought we was monkeys, they would hang us from trees. They would cut off your private part and put it in your mouth. Then, after they do that, they will hang you from a tree. After they hung you from a tree, they would take your body down and then they would burn your body. You're 12. My cousin was Emmett Till. You remember the documentary that we watched, the Emmett Till? Yeah. This is a real story. This is what they did to my cousin Emmett Till. So it's not funny. Okay? Just want to make that clear. You understand? I want to see a head nod, a yes or something. I'm talking to you. Okay, put your hand down. So this is serious. Because I'm training you how to survive as a black man, okay? You got to know what to laugh at, because that's not funny. Now, it's okay. That's why I'm training you. So I'm not mad at you. But I'm training you to understand, because if you laugh and you get around a bunch of white boys and they think it's funny, you're going to laugh with them because you don't know your history. And they laughing at you. That's what happened with Nolan Wells. You understand? I want to make this very clear. I'm not training y'all to be against any race. Say, I am not against any race. This ain't that. But every other race of people know who they are but us. And my job is to train you to make sure you know who you are and the dangers and the pitfall of what it is to be in this country. What color of people basically runs this entire world right now? Raise your hand. Lamar?
White people.
White people. In 2026, I don't want you to call them white people, because white is a color. And we're going to be fair.
So Caucasian.
There you go. Or European descent. Everybody say European descent. European descent. There you go. There you go. So we're going to say white, European, or Caucasian. That's what we're going to do. White, European, Caucasian, basically the same thing. All right? Let's be fair, because what I'm not, and y'all know this already, right? And I'm not ashamed of it. My wife is white. So this ain't nothing to be ashamed of, right? So you know I ain't racist, right? Obviously, right? But let's be fair, because you don't want nobody calling you black, for the simple fact that I understand in today's society, you got to use the word black. I get that, right? But black tells you what you look like, but black don't tell you who you are. So since everybody's smart, white usually means and refers to a European or Caucasian. Now let's do black. Y'all know to call yourself black. What's the other word that represents us?
African American.
That's what I'm talking about. Got me African American. What other word?
Negro.
Negro is an old word. We're gonna put the Negro on there, which that still represents a color. Okay. Can anybody think of anything else? We used to be called Afro Americans.
Oh,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. This is what I'm telling y'all, man. Now let me ask y'all a question. Who dominating the planet right now? Lamar said it. Lamar, say it again.
European individuals.
Okay. It's another word for black people that y'all missing. I'm about to tell y'all, because y'all ain't gonna get it. African, just plain African. And see, this part Are you able to see everything on the board there?
Oh, can I add something?
Huh?
Yeah, you good.
Okay.
Also, white people back in the day, they used to do blackface.
They used to do blackface. You were absolutely correct. That's why I said it ain't funny. And you don't know no better, so I'm not mad at you, okay?
You know.
Yeah, no, listen, man. Listen. When I talk and I get on your case, understand I'm not upset with you. I get on all their cases. And if I ain't care about you, I wouldn't, but you gotta understand. They do blackface, which was horrible. Blackface, what they would do is white people would put makeup on their face and emulate black people and make us look. They would emulate us in a derogatory way, meaning they would make us look like monkeys. They would make fun of us, like how you laughed at the watermelon. They would laugh. That's why I said that ain't funny. You see what I'm saying?
So it was like a dance called Walk Like Jim Crow.
Yeah, just all type of stuff. But that's good. Okay, let me get back to this. But that's good that you know that, because your mama, she know what's up. That's why she appreciate this class. But you get what I'm saying, Braylon? Are you listening? Because you're going to learn something. Now, why do I say African? Raise your hand. Are y'all doing good? But raise your hand.
Because we come from the continent Africa.
We come from the continent Africa. Now, let's get back to the program, though. That's good. Who running the country in 2000? The world, not the country, in 2026 that we talked about?
White people.
White people. Now, is black people running anything? Nope. This is why you in this class. What if I told you that thousands of years ago, black people ran the world? This is why you need to know who you are.
You're talking about the Egyptians?
Come on, brother. The Egyptians. But the pharaohs, but it goes beyond that. It goes beyond that. They were later. What Lamar said is the reason why I'm trying to teach y'all to be proud to be a man of color. Now, you can't expect everybody else to be proud of the color. So you have to act a certain way when you get around certain groups of people, because it might change your life. So when you get around these group of people who dominating in 2026, European. I want everybody to say people of European descent.
People of European descent.
Say it again. People of European descent. They don't care about what Lamar just said about we used to rule the world back in the day. You think when a white cop pull you over, he like, hey, I like you. You used to rule the world back in the day. But let's go back to what I said earlier, because we the most feared. Why do you think they fear us? Because they know our capabilities. And once you tap off into what you're capable of as a black man, you're going to want to clean your room. You're not going to want to play video games all day. You're going to want to read about your history, because back in the day, like Lamar said, we were kings and queens. And somewhere things got twisted. And this is what I'm going to teach you. Because if I can get you to act like what's on my shirt, a pharaoh and a son of God, a son of Ra, your whole life going to change if you let it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you about actual historical people and events that happen, because those people are still inside of you, even though they're not here no more. Those people are still in you, and I'm going to prove it to you. Lamar, grab the microphone, because I know he knows. What is DNA?
It is the genetic code that makes a person a person. It is what instructs. It's pretty much like the manager, and the body is the company.
So everything that's good. So everything that you are right now, you're made up of your ancestors, the people that was before you and before them and before them. If I find a picture of your great-great-great-grandfather, you might look just like him, and you wonder, wow, I look like him. That's because them genes stretch back thousands of years. I need you to tap off into that. If I can teach you to tap off into that, it's going to want to make you do your schoolwork. There's no reason why you should be failing math. You created math. Black people created math. There's no way you shouldn't like science, because black people made science. But when you go to school, who you see in your textbook? Raise your hand. Do you see a black person or a white person? Exactly. That's what I don't want you to learn. I want you to learn what's in school, but I want you to relearn where all this stuff come from. You didn't know that black people created math, did you? Be honest.
I knew that, not the science.
Man, black people created everything. Let's go ahead and put it on the map. Africans made everything. Everything. So when you tell me you don't like school, the first school was in Africa. But they don't teach this in school, do they? Nah, they want to put y'all on medication and tell y'all got a problem. Okay? Okay, good. They stole it. You just said a magic word, bro, and you 12 and you don't even realize it. That's now you starting to pay attention. Stole. This basically defines everything. Stole. And when you learn your history, what I'm gonna be teaching y'all is you're gonna find out how they stole. Okay? Because we're gonna take it way back. All right? Got a question?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I would say like they brainwashed us.
Well, yeah, but that's one dynamic of everything. That's good, but that's one dynamic, okay? Just one dynamic. All right? So are y'all understanding what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So these are the things that we're gonna go over. These are the things that we're gonna go over. Now, we already know, y'all just said out of your own mouth that Europeans run this country. People of European descent. But what if I told you all mankind came from Africa?
I believe that.
Let me ask y'all a question. Do y'all know how old man is? Actual man? No? Okay, so we're gonna close out the lesson on this, and it's gonna be the where we brush up. Gotta raise your hand.
Can I guess?
Yes.
Like maybe like 3 million.
You close, man. You. Hey, you close.
Wasn't
You
it
close.
like in a prehistoric time?
Yeah, no. You close. You close. He close. Okay, so Lamar, you got your phone on you, buddy? Now I want you to use your phone. I want you to look up the Lucy Bones. And I want you to you about to learn.
Lucy Bones?
Lucy, Lucy. I want you to get the microphone and I want you to read what the Lucy bone is. Hold on, man. Stop asking questions. I'm about to tell you. That's what you learn. Okay? Everybody say Lucy bone. I'm trying to explain it so y'all can understand. Lamar gonna say, Lamar, get the microphone. Let's get it, cuz. Okay. Read what a Lucy bone is.
Lucy is a famous 3.2 million year old fossilized.
Stop. What that say?
Lucy is a famous 2.3 million year old fossilized.
Bro, where was it found? Can you find that?
Hold on. Okay. Ethiopia.
Oh my God, Ethiopia. Where's Ethiopia? Where's
in Africa?
Come on now. And where?
In Africa.
Now let me ask you a question. Well, I'm just saying, this is why you got to know who you are. Now, I want you to ask Gemini let's see if Gemini lie, because sometimes they lie. AI. Was the Lucy Bone African? I know that's a silly question because it came out of Ethiopia, but just ask. Was it African?
Yeah, it says yes.
Yes. Okay. Right. Now, why am I saying is it African? It was African because what happens in history is history get watered down. So by the time it get to the school system, y'all don't even know that was a black person, Lucy Bones. What group of people, what color people live in Africa? Raise your hand. This is just simple questions. So raise your hand. Marvin, give him the microphone. What type of people?
Black people.
Black people. Now, why do you think this is silly, but it ain't gonna be silly when you learn how they're teaching the kids. They're teaching y'all that European people created the pyramids. European people, yeah, it's funny, it's laughable, ain't it? But when you open up your textbook and you see movies like The Mummy and the movies y'all see, do they look like dark-skinned people like you, or do they look like lighter people?
lighter.
How is that possible? Can you survive? Can a person of a lighter complexion survive in the continent you think as hot as Africa and build things in the sun all day? I mean, be realistic.
That's
what do you
why
think?
their skin's so dark.
That's what I'm just saying. Exactly. But that's common sense, right? Okay. And I'm gonna even get deeper with y'all. So when somebody tell you a false story about how, raise your hand. I want to raise your hand. How do most people think the human race started?
Like cave people.
That's true. Cave people, but up north, in European continents. Go ahead.
Most people don't think about it, but they just think it went from monkeys to full-on white people, as you see in that little chart with evolution.
The chart of evolution, right? But do they show black people evolving or white people evolving? White people evolving. What's another way people think that the human race started? Can anybody think of another type of way?
Adam and Eve.
My man's Adam and Eve, cuz.
And they make Adam and Eve like a white person, like white people.
Like when you see it in the cartoon, exactly. Now, let me ask you a question. What else happened in that story with Adam and Eve?
So the Lucifer turned into like a snake.
A snake, right? It was he tricked who?
Eve.
Okay, he tricked Eve. So did the snake talk?
Yeah.
Right. When the last time you talked to a snake? Have you ever talked to a snake? How about you? You ever heard? You never seen a talking snake before? Oh, okay. What about you, Lamar? You sure? What about you? You ever seen a talking snake?
No, but.
Okay, no but. Okay, got you. You gotta learn how to, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So, have anyone, be honest with me, raise your hand if you ever heard of the Lucy Bone in Africa. Good job, Lamar. These are all the ways that we just named that you was taught in school how man came. Lamar, you said the monkey thing, right? What's that called? Evolution?
Evolution. That's the only one I believe in.
Okay. And then we got the Adam and Eve. And then what was the other one? Remember?
Caveman.
Caveman.
Is that evolution?
Oh my God. Now, how y'all know that? This is why I'm laughing. How do y'all know that?
They taught me in social studies.
Yeah, they taught you in social studies, right? But why are you learning that? But no one has ever taught you this. Why did it take for you to be in my program to learn this? So, have you ever learned this in class, Braylon? Never.
Some of it.
Lucy Bone?
No.
Okay, then Lucy Bone? No, Lucy Bone? That's it. That's it. That's sad.
Not even Adam and Eve.
Do you, exactly, but do you know why? Well, that's something you learn in church. But do you know why? Because we are the most feared and we are the biggest threat. And what was Lucy again? African. Most Africans that you see that's actually from that continent, that's actually from Africa, what color are they? Black. Darker than Marvin. And I ain't picking on Marvin because it ain't nothing. The blacker is good. So we ain't going there. You see, I wear black every day. Black is good. But I'm saying they're darker than Marvin, right? He's the darkest person here.
Is it like darker than
Yeah, they dark like my shirt. Exactly. For real. Yeah. If you look at some of the pictures. So my point is, you see what I'm saying about we the most feared? You see what I'm saying? Are y'all understanding what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why this is important? That's why I'm going to teach you this. Now, if you ask anybody in what's called the archaeological field or the anthropological field, they're going to tell you about the Lucy Bone. So why would you start me with a story that ain't even real? Who history are they talking about if they talk about evolution, Adam and Eve, or caveman? Raise your hand, get the mic. I had to take a guess. Whose history are they actually talking about? What race of people? What type of people? Lamar, grab the mic and tell me.
White people.
White people. Call them by their right name, though.
Caucasians.
Caucasians. People of European descent. Okay? Because I don't want us to be rude. I don't want to teach y'all to be rude. But I want you to teach you who you are. Am I making sense? Now, we're going to close out on that. Anybody got any questions? Anybody got any questions? We ain't leaving. Anybody got any questions? Lamar?
Okay. It's not exactly a question, but can I still say?
If it makes sense, because you know I cut
in
you
my
off.
opinion, evolution is the only one that can actually fit into this, because cavemen and evolution, in my opinion, there's evolution which led to the Lucy bone because
You
she had
kinda
to evolve
close.
from somewhere.
Okay, you kind of close. But what if I told you instead of evolution, what if I told you it was different species of man?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But it
Evolution.
might not be evolution though. We might have evolved as a Homo sapien. There's different species of man, and we'll get off into that. Meaning there's different type of species. We're known as the Homo sapien man, the all-knowing man. That's what we are. We are a Homo sapien. Then you have like Homo habilis.
Oh, I heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, Homo erectus. You understand?
That's what I was referring to. That's
Okay,
why I
gotcha.
said.
But it's not. It might not.
caveman,
I
Homo
don't.
sapien, and
But when
all
the
of
way
that.
I'm gonna teach you though, I don't think it's an evolution. It was different. It was different race. It was different human races that just didn't survive. And nature never strikes twice. Okay, meaning if one type of human becomes extinct and doesn't exist anymore, it's gone. It doesn't come back up. You understand what I'm saying? So we are the dominant human race, not color, actual human race. How could you call it the human race if there wasn't other species that existed? You understand?
Yeah.
Where are they? Because if
They're
if they evolved, they would have still been evolving. Do you get what I'm saying? It wouldn't have evolved and stopped at the Homo sapien. Go ahead.
When it comes to evolution, things can, like the dinosaurs, they evolved into being dinosaurs and then died. So that's why I said evolution, because
You saying using the word evolved, and first of all, we ain't gonna go into the dinosaurs because I don't even know if I believe in that. Yeah, I'm just saying I don't even know if I don't even know how, you know. But what I'm saying to you is let's talk about the human evolution. Okay, we've evolved as far as intellect. We've evolved as far as the way we look and things of that nature. But the species, the type that you are, I don't believe it evolved. I believe it was different types of species of man, and we became the dominant one. That's why on the planet, did you ever see any other species besides the ones that look like you and walk and talk like you? No. Do you see a big gorilla-looking man walking around? I'm just saying, with fur on him? No, okay then. So you see what I'm saying? So why would evolution don't stop, it'll keep going. Right. So that's why I believe the other species of man died off, and we just the ones that became dominant. All right, am I making sense? But we get off into that. But the main thing that I want y'all to take home today is it's sad that y'all haven't been taught this. So if the first man, I'm gonna say this last, was in Africa, and we already talked, common sense tell you that they was black, that means that the first people on the planet was what?
Wow.
That crazy?